What's going on, guys? Ryan here, Jedi Patrol. Today we're going to take a look at another Hot Toys figure, Dusty Deadpool. It's going to be good. That's right, guys. Ryan back with another video. Today we're going to take a look at Dusty version of Deadpool from Deadpool 2. Super excited about this one. Sideshow Collectibles sending this over for a review, so big thank you to you guys for being awesome and supporting the channel. You guys rock. Now, I've had the regular version of, actually I had the original Deadpool from the first movie, got rid of that, got Deadpool 2 version, which is far superior to the first one. And I've had that one for about 8 months, a year now. I don't even know how long I've had it for a while. And now we've got the Dusty Deadpool version, and I think it's time to go ahead and take a look at it. So let's go ahead and make that happen. Deadpool, I tell you what, I'm going to put you off to the side. We'll bring you back here in just a few. The box, if you guys are curious, here is the box art for it. They've got a Sideshow Collectibles exclusive sticker going on right now. You've got the artwork going on right there. Look at this. It's got like a matte finish going on there. Dusty version right there. Deadpool. There's your Hot Toys logo on the side. There you go. So there's the box. Pretty cool box. Very, very dull compared to the regular version of Deadpool. So I'm gonna put that down here. I actually have the figure clamshell right here. And let's go ahead and get it right there. Let's see what we got going on that came inside the packaging. First up, we have looks like a sticker bandage kind of thing going on here. This is actually the decals that you actually put on the figure for like the duct tape and bandages. So that's an interesting thing. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. Obviously we've got some instructions. You guys can take a look at those if you like. I highly recommend reading these if you're new to Hot Toys. Here we've got a whole slew of hands, which Deadpool is known for having piles and piles of accessories, so we'll take a look at those. And then inside the clamshell, if we get this bad boy off, there we go. We've got his pistols, if I can get those out of here. He's got his pistols, got two of those. He's got his mutant. Oh man, that one's being difficult to get out of there. Now he's making me look bad there. That's crazy. He's got his necklace, guys, that kind of kills the mutant powers. Then he's got his katanas right here, which are actual metal. These are actually pretty cool. Love that they actually do this for the figures. So we get two of those. He's got his holsters for the katanas, which is magnetic, which is awesome. Piles of interchangeable eyes, so you get all kinds of cool expressions. You get the arcade pieces, the coins, two of those, and we get this bracelet, little time travel bracelet that Cable brought along. And then, of course, we got the figure. Get him out of here. We'll take a look at him in just a second. And we've got a stand, and I have not even taken the display stand out, but we do have a display stand, but there it is. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on that. It's actually a pretty cool stand with all the little mini Deadpools doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and there it is right there on the side. It is a dynamic stand, so you can put them into flight poses. You do have that. So we're not really gonna take too much time to look at that because we wanna look at the figure. Accessory-wise, he actually has this pretty awesome pistols. There you go. And just as always, Hot Toys does not disappoint when it comes to accessories. The paint wash on this is amazing, and if you're into firearms at all, you can slide that back there, lock it back. You've got your round in the chamber there, and if you really want to, you can actually pull the magazine out of the bottom, if I can get my fingernail to get in there right. So yeah, you can actually you can pull the magazine out of the pistol. So there you go. You got one round there. Slide it back in, boom, boom, locked and loaded, ready to go. Pretty cool. So you get two of those. He does get this time travel bracelet that Cable brought along. All right, so that's actually very, very well detailed. Like you see the detail going on over there, and the paint going on. That's nice. It's nice. I don't think we've gotten anything like this in the past where it's like this detailed on a bracelet item. But I can tell you right now, it's just very well done. So they really did a good job on that. Pretty happy about that. He does have his collar. So remember at the beginning of the film, he got the collar on to stop his mutant powers of regeneration and whatnot. And you can see like the detail of the paint wash on this thing is actually pretty pretty stinking cool. I mean, you can see that looks like a metallic going on there. It is, it's not metallic, it's plastic, and it's vinyl, whatever material it's made out of, but it does look like it's painted well, like it might be metallic. So that's pretty awesome. He does come with these. I'm almost afraid to take these out of the actual packaging because they're so small, but you know, for the sake of review, we're gonna make that happen. He actually does come with these 2 arcade pieces, which I've placed on my phone to make them a little easier for you guys to see because they are so freaking small. But you can see one of them's got the bullet wound going on in it, if you remember from the end of the film, and then one's just, you know, regular, and it looks amazing. I mean, I really like the detail they put on these things. I'm gonna do my best not to lose those because I could totally see that happening. So it does come with katanas as well. If you guys are curious about those, these are metallic. They are awesome. Obviously, they're not sharp, or else I would chop off my finger. We don't want to do that. So we got that. But you can see right there, very well done. Pretty much the same accessories that came with the other figure. You get 10 interchangeable eye plates right here. You can get all kinds of fun expressions. And then we get a pile of hands. Now, just like the other Deadpool, which I think these are pretty much the exact same hands. These are just painted differently. We'll kind of compare them here in just a little bit. But we do have the hands. We did have the dagger, which I actually have on the figure already. And then he's got these 2 pieces right here, which are so small, I never, ever, ever take them out of the packaging. Well, let's take a look at one of the hands and give it a little close up on these guys. You can see the detail on it. Now, the wash on this is actually pretty nice. Very well done. And I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. Now, one of the things I think it's going to be interesting when we look closely at the Dusty version versus the regular version. I'd love to hear you guys let me know what you think. Is it Dusty enough? Because in person, it might need to be a little bit more Dusty. You guys are gonna let me know. I don't know how it's gonna translate over camera, but here it is right here up close and personal on this figure. So here we go. Here is Deadpool 2 Dusty version. There we go, guys. So the head sculpt, again, this is the exact same figure as the previous version of this of Deadpool from Deadpool 2. So there's absolutely no difference other than some gray paint that's gone along the side. They've done a nice job with it, but you can see like the red's kind of pushing through here. They've got some gray paint going on the belt. Obviously the arms and the hands and the accessories got some paint wash on them as well. But you got that going on. It's an amazing figure. Like the posability, the range of motion, everything. There's Deadpool's butt. It's really, really well done. The tailoring is beautiful. Now down here, look how red this is. I kind of feel like this should be a lot more soot. It's supposed to be dusty, right? It's supposed to be like he just came through a fire and whatnot. I feel like there's way too much red going on right there. And then here's the dagger here, which I was telling you guys that I already put on the figure, but we'll put that back in there. Overall, I love the figure. I think it's fantastic. That's why I've owned the other one for I don't know ever how long, and I bought the previous version of Deadpool, and I sold that one because that one had some QC issues. The new one is fantastic. This right here, clearly, is an amazing figure. Posing wise is great. I've put piles of photos on the previous version on my Instagram page. In fact, I'll put some new photos of Dusty version on my Instagram. If you haven't already followed me at Jetta Patrol, there it is. But there's the regular version. Actually, we'll put Dusty here, and we'll break up regular Deadpool, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. If I can get him to not lean over, that'd be great. But there it is. You guys can tell me, what do you think? I think this one's an amazing figure. This one's an amazing figure. It doesn't matter which one you get. I think this one's on sale at Sideshow right now, so you might want to check the description below. If you missed out on this guy, you might want this guy. The accessories are awesome. I mean, they're great. You get so many. You can have so many awesome poses and have some fun. And if you've got other figures in your collection, Deadpool can always be taunting some other figure. For example, I have him a lot of the time sitting in the Emperor's chair from Star Wars, so yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, you can see right here, guys, now on camera, I'm looking on the monitor here, it definitely looks a lot more gray on camera than it does in person. That's interesting. That's interesting. So it might be hard for you guys to do. But I'll show you the back of this guy. You see right here, this is what I was talking about with the red on the leg armor down here. So there's that. Now, if you are curious, and I will do this, I'll get you out of here for just a second. If you're curious about posability with this guy, it is unbelievable. You do want to be mindful of, I'll show you this material. This is a pleather-like material. Under here, if you're not careful, you will rip this seam. Be careful. Okay, the joints, you can bend them. I don't think you're gonna have any issues with that. You might not want to leave them bent for too super long, but you can do that. It's not really gonna have too much of an issue. I don't really worry about that with my figures. I pose them the way I want to, and I enjoy them, and that's just me. The knees are ratcheted. I don't know if you guys can actually hear that. Probably can't, but the knees are ratcheted, so that's pretty nice. And then you've got the joints down here on the ankles. Now, I will tell you, just based on my previous messing around with this figure, because a lot of times I get a review figure, I do try to spend a few moments with it and so I can give you guys an honest opinion of the actual figure. And if you put on the high heels on this one, the ankles are terrible. It's like, I don't even think they're even usable. You might be able to get it to stand up. This one feels like the ankle joints are better, and it may be because I've just had this one for longer or whatever, but this one definitely feels more solid, if you will. So that's pretty cool. But if you want to pop on the neck collar here, it's pretty simple. Pop the head off, put on the collar, put the head back on. I mean, it really doesn't get much simpler than that. That's probably the worst pose ever. Sorry, Deadpool. If you want to put the bandages on, I've got them right here. Let's take some of these out. Now, the instructions tell you that the decals, that's pretty much what they are, the decals will actually damage the suit. That's interesting. It will actually damage the suit. So you've got all these decals. You can see them all here, and they'll just peel off, and you can stick them on the suit. But what they say is they'll actually damage the suit, or it can actually pull off some of the gray paint from the suit, which is interesting because it's supposed to be great. I don't know. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna do it with mine. But I mean, they do look nice. You know, they look okay. But I will not be risking it with my version of Deadpool. So, pretty cool figure. I do like it very much. If you guys are interested in this, definitely check it out at Sideshow Collectibles. I'll put a link in the description below. Those guys are just super awesome to support the channel, and I'm very appreciative of it. If you haven't already joined the Facebook group, Jetta's Patrol, a lot of activity going on in there. Definitely do that. Link down below for that. Let me know which version of these you like. If you like the original version, you like Dusty Deadpool, did you like any Deadpool? I don't know, whatever your favorite character for Deadpool was, let me know. And if you want to see more awesome Hot Toys content from the channel, subscribe, guys. As always, click what you like. See you next time.